between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the ground game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Plump. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll toss it to the left. Find some fresh air. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
To the air, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught near the sideline, it's Mjpls. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Quarterback may change this route. On the run, it's McCray. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, a lot of space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun. Extending the play. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To throw, it's Sayin. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head. some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They want to throw it. He fires to the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of...
It's a running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not.
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Leaves it with the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Sayin. Scrambling away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs!
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the outside to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Mjpls. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Defense in press coverage. Back to pass. It's Stee. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finds his big tight end. He's loose. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And some room to work. Wide open spaces. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Dropping back, it's Stee. Makes the catch, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Finding open areas. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fence.
He lets it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Oh, he's getting ahead of Stee. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo. He leaves it with his back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Line is set on 3rd down. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that 1st with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Makes the grab on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lead.
Brings it down on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Now he's looking into the middle. Already toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. Quarterback making adjustments. Georgia going back to work with another first down. He'll try the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to get the edge on the right. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the 4th quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker is Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Dances away. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one.